Old Violinist, 1939. A simple black and white pencil drawing on paper and cardboard. A man plays a violin that is seemingly fused to his face. His expression, lopsided and distorted, is hard to read. Is he smiling? Is he in pain? Why is he looking away from the violin? Has he become united with the violin? Or is he entrapped by it? Paul Klee was more than just a painter. He also played the violin. Music was a major theme throughout many of his artworks, and it also served as the heart of his artistic technique and vision. Could this drawing from 1939, a year before his death, be Klee's reimagining of his relationship with the violin throughout his life? What was the violin to Klee? What was music to Klee? In 1935, when he was 55, Klee contracted scleroderma, which severely affected his mobility. 2 years later, he was advised by the doctors to stop playing the violin. He had been playing throughout his entire life up until that point. Despite his illness, Klee kept on creating art, and in 1939 alone produced a staggering 1,253 works. It is during this period when Klee drew Old Violinist, one of his many drawings or caricatures. Klee's drawings were done in pencil, ink, or chalk, and often had a bit of a childlike, humorous, sometimes satirical feel to them. You can find these caricatures throughout many of Klee's works, most of which served as a motif or part of a larger piece of artwork, usually a painting, and were often drawn against a colorful background. In 1940, the year that he died, Klee produced a series of drawings which are pretty similar to the Angels series. These he titled the Eidola series. Eidola comes from the Greek word meaning ghost or specter. These series illustrate characters including grass cutter, army general, philosopher, even musician. Yet all of these titles contain the word former, implying that these characters now live in the afterlife. The musicians of Old Violinist and the Eidola series are either old or already dead. They also appear to question the relationship between the musician and the instrument. The instrument is either fused to the musician or is completely absent. Music and the musician are both very much mortal. It is almost as if Klee interpreted music as something like a vital organ, something that is part of the body, yet at the same time invisible. As the musician is dying, they immortalize music by either transforming into the instrument something that never dies, or continuing to play, even if there is nothing to play with anymore. These personal drawings suggest that Klee possesses the soul of a musician just as, if not more, than that of a painter. It is almost as if, after realizing he will no longer play the violin, that the only way to immortalize the musician inside of him would be through the instrument, the visual embodiment of music. Many of Klee's artworks have incorporated music-related motifs, including musical instruments, scenes of opera and ballet, caricatures of musicians, and musical notation symbols such as clefs or the fermata. But did Klee just draw music? Did Klee ever consider cultivating his identity as a musician even after committing to painting? Klee may have played the violin, but was that his only way of making music? How did Klee make music beyond the violin?